Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Mel7 Gaming. We are playing MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, the beta. So, originally I was going to do a video on large lasers, essentially, because we were doing our co-op stream this morning on channel_Garrison. Channel_Doyle and Garrisoned and myself, Mellow7. We were doing a big co-op for this morning, and we were trying to do the NGNG challenge, which is get as far as you can in the Warzone mission. And try to beat their record, which was just over 4 million C-bills. Now, we did okay. We didn't have 4 players. We only had 3, and we were using an AI. We got to 3.21 million, I think is what it was, which dollar per human player is actually better than what they did. So we're going to call it a win, even if it's not really. Even if they won't. I guess that's what we'll say. But we were using PPCs, crabs and annihilators mostly. We experimented with some atlases. We did a few other things, but that seemed to be the weapons of choice. And in fact, I've got a cat. There you go. She needs to get down out of the way, baby. Come on. All right, you gotta hop down for right now. You go. That's a good girl. That's Jello. Anyway, ERPPCs seem to be my weapon of choice. But as we were thinking about it, we thought, well, maybe a large laser would be better. At least one, right? Instead of 4 ERPPCs, maybe 3 ERPPCs and 1 large laser. That 1 large laser is there to take care of things like, like the helicopters, right? Because you can't always tell quite where they are, so you're trying to lead, but you're not really sure. Once you get off of them, you're not getting a range, right? You only get a range when you're on them, and you can't lead then. So we thought it'd actually save us some heat and save us some time, right? Because while you're up there taking multiple shots and waiting for the PPCs to really, re-energize to get another shot at them, you're not shooting at other things. So 1 large laser might be great to do that. And I realized I haven't really done large lasers very much. At all, really. I'm not sure I've done anything that really utilizes large lasers. So I decided I was going to build a Warhammer. I was going to swap the PPCs out for a large laser. And I thought, well, as long as I'm here, we may as well make it a large pulse laser. So I have created a Warhammer Black Widow. We've swapped out the PPCs for the large pulses. We've still got the SRMs. We've still got the 4 machine guns. And we've got 2 medium pulses in there as well. So the rest of this lineup all is going to use large lasers to some extent. There's the Black Knight. He's got a PPC, 2 large lasers, the AC5. So he's got a lot of pinpoint damage, and 3 medium lasers and SRM2 for backup. So the SRM2, if I were to be playing this mech, like for myself, I would add more heat, more armor, more something. I think the SRM2 in and of itself is a waste. Rifleman. 2 large lasers, 2 LB-10Xs in the arms, and a couple medium lasers in the torso. So classic build. All of these, by the way, are hero mechs. They're all gold mechs just because why not, right? And then we've got the Zeus. Oh, except the Zeus. I didn't make the Zeus a hero mech. Well, heck. He does have an ERPPC and an ER large laser and 2 medium pulse lasers, though. So I screwed up on that. But he had the loadout I want. So he's got an ER large laser, which is probably what I would use in swap of the ER PPC, just because it gives me that long pinpoint range that I could use to try to knock some of those little vehicles that start sniping at me from across the map over there when working on that challenge. And that would probably save me difficulty. Instead of needing 3, 4, 5, 6 shots to hit the little sucker as they move and you can barely see them, I could trace them, and maybe I get it with 2, and you do your large laser, and then you aim down, shoot at a mech in the middle with the PPCs, go back up and hit with the large laser. And you're constantly shooting and constantly doing damage. So something along these lines is probably closer, swapping between those PPCs and large lasers with medium pulses and the LRM-15s in there as well. Now, I've got a set up on the Demolition one right now because I spent about 5.5 hours this morning playing on the Warzone map. So difficulty 70, recommended tonnage 315. We've got 285, but I think it should be plenty. So we're going to give it a try. I don't really know how it's going to work, but we're going to give it a try. That's the plan anyway. I do have Fraps running. I figured out how to get the number up there on the screen while playing in 1080p and still get it recorded without having to do a display capture. So we will see how this goes. I think I am actually... Holy cow, look at that. We're doing okay today. How are we doing stuff moves? My computer's doing better today. I wonder some of those settings that we changed. Hold on, let's hit escape. Let's take a look at our settings. Because one of them said it would wait. It wouldn't take effect until we did a reboot. So this is significantly better than we were getting. So let's go ahead and take a look at our graphics and see how I have them set up right now. So we're high across the board. View distance is far. Resolution scale, I've still got it set out to 100. So I think we leave it like that, and we see what type of change we get. I mean, that, as we were having trouble shooting stuff today, I always have trouble hitting locusts. And there were some cicadas today we were having troubles with, and it just felt like I was having shots go through them. And I'm wondering if, in fact, the problem is just refresh rate. Oh, I don't have my long range sniping here.
I got it.
There we go. What is the range on the large pulse? 365. That's actually really good. And so my thought was maybe it was a refresh rate issue, where we were hitting where the mech was on our screen, but that's not where the mech actually was. Check out Linus Tech Tips if you'd like to see some interesting, really like high-speed video. So you can do super slow-mo experiments on refresh rate and frames per second. In fact, in the last video they did on the topic, they actually had professional gamers in it as they tested reflexes and abilities within the various types of refresh rates. So it does make a difference. That's the takeaway. It is not just a marketing thing. Being able to see better helps better. That guy just gonna land on me. So far, I like this. I like the speed. 64 is really fast compared to what I was playing this morning. King Crab, I don't think was this fast. I want to say the Annihilators, we were in like 48. Maybe the King Crab was 56, something like that. But yeah, it's nice to get a little bit more speed here. We're doing okay. Oh, I start with machine guns, that's right. I have to remember. And that SRM-6, that's a fair amount of damage. There we go. And we'll have to watch the heat as well. Oh, don't get run over. I don't know who they're shooting at. Potentially me. But otherwise, saw a couple comments saying that they thought that lasers were too faint. And maybe. I think I would like them a little bit more distinct. Somebody else who thought the pulse laser sound was a little too machine gunny. I have no idea what happened there. Some sort of big chunk of something just flew up, though, didn't it?
Got another one.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There we go. Yeah, they are fairly faint, aren't they? I said I hadn't really thought about it until he said something. They're accurate enough for me to aim with. I'm gonna see what I'm hitting at. 706. Oh, that's way too far. Yeah. Did we cut in there for those? Nah, I think we just go through here, right? Got our first mech to go after. We'll see how well these pulse lasers do, just burning dudes down. See, now our DP, or our frames are down to 58. I sworn there was a flyer out there, but maybe somebody got it. A lot of tanks running around. That's, we got another. There we go. See, I already feel better about that. I think we'll save the machine guns for when we end up face tanking something, right? Because that's bound to happen. Running in front, guys. Oh, they ran into each other. There we go. That's nice. Have them running away from me rather than running circles around me. I think we got that dude. I think we did. Somebody went down. What do we got up there? Alright, Cicada's still there. Mistimed the large. There we go. Got him with the SRMs. It's kind of a fun little fight out here. The only negative with having it out here is you don't do any damage to the city. So heat's an issue with this one, and we shut down. BB just keeps yelling at me here. I got it, BB, I got it. You didn't need those arms, did you? If that one gets out of the way, I'll... There we go. Oh, how did that arm survive, or that leg survive? There we go, got him. Now watch these vehicles. That one's only got 2 LRM-10s, but some of these guys are packing, you know,
Target destroyed.
4 ACs, you know.
Heat critical.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is where we get the machine guns in.
System offline.
Oh, until I shut down. That's not the place to do it, right in front of an Orion. I don't know. Did he even shoot at me? He's like, I can't believe he did that. He was so shocked. He didn't even do anything.
Target acquired.
But I saw a helicopter. He looked up when I looked. Oh, there it is.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Heat critical. Target acquired. Heat critical. Target
There we go.
destroyed.
Got him.
Target acquired. Heat critical.
Yeah, see, that's so much better than missing and having to wait for him to recycle, and the whole time you're not shooting what you should be shooting.
Critical. Heat critical. Target destroyed.
There we go. Got him. All right. That's a lot of dudes killed. The problem with the NGNG challenge, such as this, going through the war zone, is that it's very ammunition dependent, you know? So you can only go as far as your ammo goes. So it doesn't matter if you're in good shape. If you run out of ammo, you're out of ammo. So it's very much an energy bill.
Target destroyed.
Is he missing an arm already?
Target acquired.
It does feel like we've killed a lot of dudes already. We probably should get in the city. We're probably going to keep spawning as long as we're here. The problem is because we're here, they just keep running out.
Hey, friendly, even my aim isn't that bad.
Oh, he's not dead.
Target destroyed.
Let's get out of the way before he blows up too badly.
Acquired.
All right, I think we need to get in the city. I've had a great time blowing stuff up, but our rifleman's already lost an arm.
Target
I say we are down on tonnage for what they say this should be. Let's get in here. Let's stomp some stuff.
There it is. I'll leave the rest of the demolition job up to you, Commander. Target neutralized.
That one took some killing.
They're operating at reduced efficiency. Keep on smashing.
Oh, machine guns are great for destroying the city. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. Machine guns are amazing for this. And look at them just blow this place up. Oh wait, so I would say for high-speed city destruction, machine guns are the way to go. And don't forget, you can just walk through the buildings, right? Save yourself some ammo sometimes. Now in this case, I don't really care so much about the machine gun ammo. I mean, there we go. We've got almost half the city done already. We should get us a message here in a minute. We hit 50%. Yep. 47, 46, 45. We have to take out the Christmas tree. Hey, there's a mech there. We've got a couple of them. I can't get to them because my rifleman is tanking for us. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Got one more dude here. Got a headshot on him in there somewhere. Dude, if you're not going to shoot him, get the hell out of my way. We're so close to the head. What the fuck are you doing? It's alright, language. Move! Move! He's there! I can't kill him. He just needs a headshot. He's like, hold on, I'm trying to shoot up the top of this building. We don't care. I just don't care. Alright, what are we down to? 20%. Now, I think, let's see if it happens here. When you shoot these with an AC or with machine guns, the water just spills out. When you shoot them with a laser, they explode in like superheated water, which is pretty cool. I feel like I might have been in the wrong place at the wrong time here. Get rid of that hump. We don't need that AC-20 burst fire kicking around anymore. I shut down, but we took care of the AC, and we're down to 45. There's my Black Knight coming to the rescue. Somewhere up there we've got a there we go.
Target acquired. Target
Boom, almost got myself. How about that leg? You don't need that, do you? Lost a large pulse laser in this whole mess.
critical. Target destroyed.
All right, how much do we got left of the city? 12%. You guys fight out there. I'm almost legged. We don't have much more to go. I think I've proven I'm fairly happy with my, just can't believe how good the machine guns are for this. Just absolutely destroy the cities. Yeah, I'm really happy with this build so far. A little hot.
Mission complete, Commander. I expect our employer to be very satisfied with this result. Head to the evac point for extraction.
Target acquired.
All right, so evac point it is. Which is where? Over to our right. Okay.
Target acquired.
You guys can stop shooting me in the building. It's okay. We're
Target acquired.
Right on gone.
Target destroyed.
all right. What do we got behind us here?
Target acquired. New target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, we lost a dude. We lost a dude. Okay. 'Cause I'm just gonna walk this way. Walk this way. Walk this way. Got it. All right, and we will complete this one. So, I don't know. I like this. I had a great time with this. Obviously, the rifleman went down because rifleman's always good, and that's it. There. I would expect he did decent DPS until he died, but he did lose an arm really early. So we're just gonna finish this up, and we'll kind of see how we did. We lost an arm as well. Let's kind of back up. We can kind of see some of the damage we took here. There's a free look. I think it's there. We go. It's the control. It doesn't get you around very far though. But yeah, I thought that was a really fun one, and those machine guns were much more useful than I thought. I almost took them off, but then I was like, well, I don't know what I'd do with it. Yeah, Rifleman did 795 damage. There's not much left of him. Cockpit and a little bit there, lost legs and everything over there. I had one today where I lost everything. Absolute, I want to say 965 damage is how much I took in a king crab. And there nothing was left. There was no cockpit. It was all gone. I took every bit of hit points you could take. I soaked as a tank. It was awesome. Let's see. Our AI pilot did 889 in the Black Knight. Not too bad. 958 in the Zeus. Well, it kind of surprises me a little bit. I thought the Black Knight would be the one that cleaned up. Maybe the Rifleman if he lived long enough. In fact, I put him in back specifically to try to keep him back a little bit. But the Zeus did almost 1,000 damage back there, and took 200 and only took 243. So he took the least, and he did the most of the AI pilots. I took 283, 270 there. Really, the Rifleman's the only one that took much damage, and I actually led in everything except damage taken. Okay, I mean, it's nice. It looks good. It's a little rare, but it tells you that this build is pretty decent because usually they get a turret, they get the air units, they get something, right? but 15 mechs killed. They did not kill a single one. I got every single mech kill with this. And it's not that I did the most damage to them. It's that I had the mech that was capable of capitalizing on weakness and securing that kill. Or in the parlance of PvP, kill stealing. It's a good kill stealer because you can hop in really fast into a weak spot with those pulse lasers and those machine guns and just end things. So I think that is what this shows more than anything else. So we had 15 mechs, 12 vehicles, 3 turrets, and 6 air units, 2,000 damage. I think that was pretty good. I'm not really sure how much we did there. We do have a log I can check, and I think we shall. So let me give me a minute to get to that, and we'll find out what the log says as far as our frames per second. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, hold on. All right, update. Even though it said, hold on, let me go to display. It says confidently. There we go. So even though it said it was going to be in Frapstop benchmarks, there's nothing in Frapstop benchmarks. So it's not actually actively doing it. So you have to go back and look. But you know what? I saw it down into the 50s at least, and maybe even a dip into the 40s at one point. So while we did see much better frames per second in the game when there wasn't a lot going on with these new settings, we did still seem to drop down more or less to about where we were before once everything was going. The last thing I'd like to try is using a shadow server, which is an online server that you can get, and then you play remotely off of that server. And it should have high-end graphics cards and CPUs and stuff like that. So it'd have a much better graphics card than me. The negative is the bonus that you get in higher frames per second. You probably are going to lose some due to latency. So I don't know if that's going to balance out as far as an actual competitive advantage to you as a player or not, but I think it'd be interesting to at least find out what higher level hardware gets you as far as frames per second, even if it wouldn't show me as having even if it wouldn't give me any sort of benefit because of the latency. It gives you an idea of what a higher end rig is capable of doing with frames per second with the beta. That's my thought. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.